So, if you looked at the title of this video, you're probably either totally confused or know exactly what I'm talking about. In the last live video I did, I talked about the power being out, which delayed the release of the vlog where we went and got this trailer here. Well, the power was back on by the time I got home, but I never showed you guys what the power line looked like because I didn't think that it would be that interesting. But people have been asking in the comments and in messages, so I thought I would come out here and show you exactly what the power line looks like. It's not anything spectacular, but it is fixed. Okay, hold on a second. Let me turn this around maybe. There we go. Okay, so these are all the branches. We didn't clean them up yet. These are all the branches that they cut down, right? This one here looks like a tree almost, but it ain't. It's just a branch. So they cut off. Oh, this one fell on Armando's fence. Okay, so you can see they cut that off right there. Clearly didn't care where it landed, but I guess that's not their job. And then they cut this probably right there. They cut it off right there, and then just some other branches and whatnot. Now, if you remember, this is the tree here that I cut down with my lawnmower by accident. That was pretty insane. And then there was another tree, right here, that fell down in a storm. It blew over somehow, and so we just broke that off. I actually pushed that with the lawnmower, I think last weekend. But anyway, the power line, we got this pole here. We got a pole over at the end of the driveway, and we got a pole right here. And that is what it looks like. So for anyone who is interested in that, not that interesting, I'm sorry. I'm afraid we didn't film any of the actual explosion. We missed that. Not even our security cameras would have caught it, because the power would have gone out, right? So yeah, that's the thing that blew up. It is fine now. Let's see actually if I can see any of the bits. They may have cleaned all those up. Let me just move this. Let's see here. I don't think there is anything. As far as I can see, there's nothing. There used to be, the first time our power went out, if you remember in the last live, I said that there was, yeah, there's nothing here. I said that there was some plastic bits here from like the insulator cap things. Like, I don't know if you can see that little bit there. I don't know if you can see it, but those used to have like these little plastic things on them, but they were on the ground. But it looks like the power company guy picked those up, because I don't see him here anywhere. I don't think any are over here either. No, I don't see any. Yeah. So, sorry that it's not more interesting than this, but yeah. Just imagine that exploding and then the power going out. That's about as interesting as it gets. Will they not clean up when they cut down? I'm not sure. So look at this. You see how they put a ribbon on here? So Ashley had called them. See this ribbon right here? Ashley had called them in the spring and told them that like, if you can see, like, this service is getting crowded by these trees here, right? And so the county, they take care of that for you. Even if you planted the trees, they'll take care of that for you. I imagine so you don't kill yourself by getting too close to the power lines. But anyway, they take that responsibility. And they decided, okay, it's getting close, even though they do it every 4 years, but it's only been, we've lived here for 3 years, I guess, something like that. And they would have done this just before we moved in, I think. Or something like that. Anyway, they said that they would come early and do it in the fall instead of next, whenever they were supposed to do it. And so they put a ribbon here, and so they asked it if they can cut down these trees, and we said, if you need to, go ahead, but if you don't need to, then please keep them. So then they said that they would just cut the tops off. So that's why the ribbon is there. Now, we haven't had them come here yet to cut anything except for this right here, which we didn't ask them to cut anything. We just asked them to turn the power back on. And they said, or they didn't say anything. But so far as I know, when they do like the regular maintenance, I think they do take the brush with them. This isn't a big deal because we'll just put it by the fire pit. Like, we don't care that they left it or anything. It's kind of weird that they did. Oh, look, this piece right here, you can see it's all wilty. There we go. Yeah, we'll just burn it. Whatever, that's not a big deal. But when they come and do all these ones, plus I think they're going to do some at the end of the driveway too, because there's another one of these right over there. Yeah, we'll see. This thing about... Yeah, the thing about these trees though, they might get tore up anyway because we're gonna get bigger service. So I think we have like 100 amp or something. We got to get 200 amp service. I don't exactly know what it's called. Don't quote me on any of that because I don't know electricity that well. But anyway, that's the whole power going out thing. Sorry it's not more interesting than that, but that's that's what it is. I guess I could have put that in the last live. I don't know, I didn't think of it. Plus I wanted to eat supper because it was like 9:30 or something like that. So yeah, there you have it. Power's back on. They cleaned it up. There's no debris left except for the trees. And we haven't heard anything from them afterward. They just made sure that the power was on and then they left. And that was before I got home, so wouldn't have seen them at all anyway. How are you guys doing wherever you are? It's a nice day out here where I am. Oh, I should grab why don't I grab a tripod? Maybe we'll hang out for a little bit here. And I can show you, I brought some stuff out so I could show you what the sale is for this month. It's the last time I mentioned the sale. Thank you to those of you who have already ordered some stuff. We're going to be sending that out as soon as Monday arrives. Except for I think I have an appointment on Monday, so it might have to be Tuesday. There we go. I knew I had one in here. Oh, and by the way, we have completely filled up the Patreon ass kicker door. It's full. So thank you to everyone who's gotten their name on the door. We may, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put the new names on this side of the door? It won't look as good and it'll rub off. Or should I do it on the inside of this door, which is mostly covered? I don't know. I'm not sure. I did hire a helper for in the shop while my health stupidness is being sorted out. So maybe I'll get the shop rearranged a little bit so we open up that door so that we can write the names on there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, let me put your legs down. This might actually be too tall. I haven't done one of these freestyle lives in a while for you guys. That kind of works. That's kind of high, actually. I usually do these for Patreon quite often, but why not for you guys as well? There we go. How's that? Okay, I'm going to try to put my connect to Wi-Fi, but if it's too glitchy or too laggy, then we'll go back to my data. We had one of those power lines transformers kick out flames that started a small fire at the base of the pole. Dang, that's crazy. I think yours is the biggest. Biggest what? I need a bigger space on the door. Oh, I see. Matthew, your space is pretty big. By the way, the size of the names are just whatever. I don't know most of the people who are on there, so if I do know you and you have a small name, it's not because I don't like you. And if you have a big name, doesn't mean that I do like you. I did want Matthew's name to be big just so he would know where he was, just because he's our moderator. But everyone else whose name is big, that's just because. There's no reason at all. I just like the look of it being kind of random. The reason why I wanted to put something on the door is... Thought I just heard a wasp. I was like, dang, is there a wasp nest under here again? It's because in pictures for Instagram, I think garage doors look terrible. But if they have some sort of graphic on them or some sort of busyness, then it'll look a little better rather than just a big white square. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's see. Are there? They should clean up. Was it Fortis? I don't know who the power company is. I imagine it's someone like that. I don't care that they didn't. I don't care at all. Maybe they're supposed to. I don't know. Maybe better scenery behind you than siding. You're in beautiful Canada. Oh, you don't like this? I'm close to my interwebs here. That's why I'm here. And also staying in the shade a little bit, just from my headaches. I don't know if it matters that I'm in the sun or not, but just in case. Hey Josh, how are you? Hope you are feeling better. I believe on the inside of your other door would probably be better. That way the names won't fade away. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's, before we get too far in here, because I know people don't watch, maybe we'll do another reminder video. But I know people don't always watch the whole thing. Check it out, guys. We got a plane. It's a seaplane. He's got skis or whatever you call them on the bottom of his whatever. Every once in a while, there's a plane school or whatever you call it, pilot school, somewhere around here. So sometimes you see them doing like loops and stuff, which is kind of cool. More so further south, but sometimes you see him here. But he's probably going to BC. I don't know if he'll make it that far. I don't know. That's a small plane, but he probably would. I don't know how fuel management works on those. I have a medium-sized name, but you probably don't like me. Why wouldn't I like you? Hello, Josh. Curious if anyone picked up gold bar number 10 at the park. You know? I don't know. Smurf? I don't know. What are you barking at? That's Armando. That's just Armando. Leave him alone. We got Chino with us for a little bit. My mom had eye surgery. I think something just bit my leg. It feels really... got poked into it. Hey, Henry! That's enough. Good boy. So we have Chino with us right now. That's a bark you heard. Also, you would have seen her in the last vlog. Hey! Stop! I think something bit my leg. I don't want to take off my pants on camera, though. What was the question again? Sorry. Oh, yeah. I don't know if anyone picked it up yet. I do know, do get questions all the time of people asking which ones have been found. So I think I'm going to do a vlog where we go see if number 10 is found. Maybe we'll make some more gold bars and we'll hide another one in Edmonton somewhere. And then I'll have 9. Or maybe I'll hide 9 or 10 around the city. I don't know, because I know there are some local viewers, so we'll see. Hello, Hannah. A wasp bit you? No, I don't think so. I think it's something else. If it was a wasp, it probably would have hurt a little bit more. My pants are, these are joggers, so I can't pull it up high enough to go. It's like right behind my knee, but above. Anyway, I guess it could have been a wasp, but I feel like it would have hurt more. Okay, so the sale for August, Ashley's birthday sale. We got one sale, but 2 items for sale. For sale? Yeah, on sale? Everything is always for sale, but these are the items that are on sale. So these are our regular paper prints. They're open edition paper, right? The paper, such as this one. This is not the full, right? There's, if you know the full painting, it goes more this way and more this way as well. But it gives you the general gist. Still a nice little piece of art to put on your wall. These are on sale, or the sale for these is buy one, get one. So buy one for $20, get another one for $20. Any print that is available comes as an open edition. And you can choose any 2 that you like for the sale. The other item in the sale are our limited edition fingerprints. So this is on high quality archival paper, guaranteed for 200 years. I'm not sure how they come up with that number, but apparently the high quality paper and the high quality ink, that's you should expect 200 years of nice art, as long as you take care of it, of course. Keep it out of the sun, keep it out of humidity and all that kind of stuff. So these are on sale now for $50 off their regular price, which is $150. This is the last time they're going to be on sale, so get them now at $100 until the end of August. And it doesn't just have to be the hummingbird, it can be any print, and they are all signed and numbered. This happens to be number 66 of 100. Yeah, that's it. Spiders. Spider bites here. The spiders that bite you here, you don't feel them. You don't feel the bite, but you do feel the itchiness later. And the bump lasts a long time. Like remember when I first got the noggin explosion, I had a spider bite on my, where was it? Was it on my hand or on my wrist somewhere here? And one of the things was maybe I had a meningitis something or other. And I was like, I thought it was a mosquito bite. And I was like, are you kidding me? The first mosquito bite of the year and I get meningitis? I know that you can get meningitis from other things too, but you know, one of the things is mosquitoes. And I had gotten bit by something I knew because I could feel the itchiness. But it didn't go away for like a week. So I'm like, oh, that must be a spider bite instead. I try not to kill spiders, so I'll handle them and put them somewhere else, like if they're, you know, in the house or somewhere in the way. Did you see that? Water just splashed up. So I thought maybe, as I handled one, maybe it bit me or something. Which, why would you bite me if I'm saving your life? Yeah. Do you mean malaria? No, I mean meningitis. You can get malaria, of course, too. Yeah. They asked me, how many questions did they ask me? Like 100 questions about different things I may have been doing. But when they explained the meningitis, they told me that you can get it from mosquitoes, you can get it from like sexually transmitted, you can get it from someone sharing drinks. I was like, sharing drinks? I'm like, what? I'm like, good thing I don't share drinks. But that's only if another person already has it. I guess. I don't know. There's like a whole, they're like, these are like some that can cause it. And that was one of the sharing drinks. It's like, sharing drinks. Imagine someone's like, oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, here, have some of my water. And they're, oh, thank you. Oh, I have meningitis now. That would suck. Oh, it's really glitching? Oh, shoot, I wish I would have heard that earlier. All the prints that are available are there. We sell anti-malaria pills at the Dead Goat Trail gift shop. Josh, go check your leg. Do you have any postcards left for sale? They're not on sale, but they are for sale. Yeah, we have the, how did we call them, or what did we call them? We have the Josh set, we have the Ashley set, and we have the mix set. We had to get more of the Ashley set, most popular set. We should order the Christmas set, because remember we were going to do that last Christmas and we forgot. So we're going to have Christmas cards. They're going to be postcards, but they're going to be Christmas card-esque, right? So we're going to have those. And then I was brainstorming with the Patreon folks about doing a postcard set for the trailer with some sort of message on them, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Is there brown recluse and or black widow spiders there? That is the only two that is dangerous in the U.S. Okay, there are the occasional black widow. They don't typically live here, but they can come through like shipping, you know, if you ship whatever. Some people find them in bananas. That's rare, but sometimes you find them in bananas. Brown recluse spiders, I'm not sure. Maybe more south there would be. I don't think I've ever seen them. We have wolf spiders, which are brown, but those are entirely different. They're harmless to humans. I don't even think they bite. Maybe they do. I don't know. We have jumping spiders, of course, which are everywhere. Those are like the friendliest spider, I would say. Like, you know how people will have tarantulas? I used to have a tarantula, and you can hold tarantulas, and you know they chill. But a lot of people are scared of those. Well, a lot of people are scared of regular spiders as well. But if you have a jumping spider, you can, like, quote unquote tame them to be pets. Now, I don't know how to do that exactly. My brother Dave had a pet jumping spider on his front step when he lived up north there. Remember when I went there in a vlog? Maybe it was 2 vlogs. Anyway, he had a pet jumping spider, a pet. Like, it was outside. It still was living its regular life, but he would put his finger out, and then it would come over and jump on his hand, and then it would chill on his hand, and then he would put it back, so then it would go and it'd jump off his finger when he would go back inside, right? Like if he went out for a smoke or just went outside for whatever, he would hang out with the spider for a little bit, and yeah. Kind of cool. Spider bite, maybe superpowers. Nope. No such luck. Oh, wowzers. Didn't know you could get meningitis from mosquito bites. Yeah, me neither. Josh, do your mosquitoes carry West Nile virus, or are you too far north? I don't know. I remember when, like, that was a huge thing. There was, like, a campaign to eradicate mosquitoes, which didn't work because they're still here. So I imagine yes, but I don't know if I know of anyone who has it, who has gotten it from them. I'm not sure. Well, isn't that a concern in Alaska? And Alaska's way more north. The mosquitoes there are terrible. Not glitching. I'm allergic to wolf spiders. Really? Oh, hello, Michelle. Thank you for the $2 super chat. The benefits of living in the UK. No mosquitoes? Hey, stop. Charcuterie boards for Christmas. I am working on an order. What is that, batch D or batch E? I don't know. Wait till we get to batch G. We're going to have some with gold, potentially. Those are going to be mad expensive, though. And jade. My head is about to explode. I gotta go. Y'all have a good day. Alright, see you later, Hannah Banana. I was bitten by a brown recluse as a child. I have an enormous scar on my behind from it. Mom said she thought I was going to die. Really? I've held a tarantula. They're light as air. It's pretty cool. They are pretty light. Josh, do your mosquitoes carry West Nile? Oh, I already read that. And you know they still think it might be an ant from the trailer, lol. My mom had a spider like that. She named it Larry. Someone came over and said you had a big spider hanging around. I killed it for you. Oh no! Our country is great with killing mosquitoes. I haven't gotten bitten once this year. Oh yeah? The amount of spiders that are dangerous out here in Australia is too long to list. Oh yeah, in Australia, everything is dangerous, right? That's like the capital of danger. They should call it Australia, the danger capital of the world. Okay, I'm gonna put my Wi-Fi back on because I just got a warning that I'm using too much. Yep, everything can kill you out here. Yeah, the most dangerous thing out here, I think, is cows. I think. Getting kicked by cows, getting gored by cows, or by bulls, getting trampled by cows. That seems to be the biggest killer out here for animals. Lately, people have been going up to bison for some stupid reason. Luckily, no one has died in the last little while in Canada. Maybe in the U.S. I know in Yellowstone, I saw a video the other day of this guy with his child, and then the bison turns towards the child, so the guy like goes and blocks his kid. Good on you, Dad, but also you're an idiot for being that close. What? What are people thinking? Don't go up to wild animals. I mean, unless it's like a bird or something. But like these idiots would be like, oh, look at that ostrich. Oh, it's just a bird. Let's go up to it. And then they get eviscerated. Yeah. I mean, unless you're like an animal behavioralist or are somehow proficient in animal care and handling, don't go up to wild animals. You don't know what you're doing, and you don't know what they're gonna do. Do you have rattlesnakes in your area? We used to have let's see here. There's some in, of course, Drumheller, which is south and east. Wait, south and east. Yeah, south and east of here. And then in southern Alberta, more southern, there's rattlesnakes. But you don't hear a lot about them because I don't know, we're not from there, so they are in Alberta. I think there's some in Saskatchewan as well, but it's like I don't know how many there are. Here we got a lot of garter snakes. Yesterday I saw one, and I was trying to catch it to see if it was Cooper, but he went in the tall grass, so I couldn't find him. But I haven't seen Cooper in a while. I don't think we saw him last year at all, and this year I haven't seen him yet. Hopefully he's still around somewhere, but I'm not sure where he would be. I recently was out walking and I saw some jerk stomp on a snake's tail just to get a picture of it. Yeah, I don't get that. Jesse, how did you say that? Pugliarvi is the bison king. He can handle it, can he? Florida is the Australia of the U.S. Yeah, I would agree with that. My neighbor killed a coral snake earlier this summer. That's the most dangerous animal in our area. Yeah, coral snake, yeah, that's pretty dangerous. Don't want to... Wait, is the coral snake, is that the one that kind of looks like a corn snake? Red on black? Black on yellow? How does that saying go? Red on black, venom lack. Red on yellow, kills the fellow. Is that it? Or is it black on yellow, red on yellow? I forget. How's your pet snake doing? Good. I should probably get some new food for it, though. I think I just gave his last mouse last week, so I should probably give her another one here soon. Red and yellow kill a fellow. Red and black. Happy Jack. Okay. Okay. I remember in grade, what was it, grade 4 or maybe grade 5, I had to do a what do you call it, book report, or research project on reptiles. And so I did lizards and snakes. Are there any other reptiles besides lizards and snakes? I don't know. Anyways, I did. Oh wait, hold on. What did I do? Yeah, I did lizards. I had the best presentation. It was so long, which it was only supposed to be like 5 to 10 pages, and I think I made mine like 25 pages. But I made it so interesting that it didn't matter. I was super proud of that project because I sucked at school, but when it was something that I liked, then I was really decent at it. And dude, I got applause from my teacher, which doesn't mean anything because I was a little kid, but at the time it meant a lot because no one else got applause. Mine was sick. Our teacher and our teacher aide, and also the principal was there too. It was awesome. I think my teacher actually asked my principal to come for my presentation. But anyway, the red on black, yellow, venom, whatever, that was in my presentation. And also talking about that, like, rattlesnake rattles they shed them and they can grow, and then they're hollow, and that they work by being like I can't remember how I described it, but I made it super cool. And we talked about this amphibious snake. It's not a snake, but it's like an amphibian that looks like a snake. Talked about sea serpents. Talked about yeah. And the way I like transitioned into lizards was through sea serpents and then iguanas or something. It was dope. It was so good. And then iguanas, back into then I went into salamanders, which are not a reptile, but into that, and then talked about frogs, and then the notion that frogs and toads are something, whatever, and then tortoises. Yeah, that was the other reptile. Tortoises and turtles and tortoises. Yeah, somehow I made it. Dude, it was so clever. Of course, with the frogs and stuff, I made that part brief. But yeah, something like that. Do you guys remember, like, was it a year ago, maybe more, where we talked about how alligators and crocodiles, frogs and toads, turtles and tortoises, like, what makes them different? Remember how long we spent? Like 2 hours talking about that? And we finally came to the conclusion that, what is it? All tortoises are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises. I don't remember what we said about the frogs and toads. Are all toads frogs, but not all frogs are toads? I don't know. I can't remember exactly. And then alligators and crocodiles are a something animal. They're just two different kinds of that type of animal. And caimans, I think. I don't know. I have an irrational fear of snakes. Can't even look at them in pictures. Oh, really? Huh. Just don't F with snakes. It's boring where I live. The most dangerous thing I've seen is giant hogweed. Oh, the plant? We have a ton of different species of snakes where I live, and a lot of poisonous. You have 0 poisonous snakes, I bet, but you have maybe a few venomous snakes. That's the old song that says, I don't like spiders and snakes. What's that old song that says, I don't know. We live in a small town. Chances are, if a coral snake bites you, you're gonna die. Nah. I have the Copperhead Road song in my head for some reason, LOL. Well, have you done any art with snakes? Nope, I haven't done any. It's nasty stuff. If you touch it, burns and blisters. No thanks. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. I don't think we have that here. I'm sure we have something similar because some people have terrible reactions to certain plants. And you get like burns from it. It's like chemical burn. That tortoise discourse was too long. Tortually long. Well, you should have tuned out then, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who forces all these people to watch my videos when they say they're too long. But like, what I would do if I thought a video was too long is I would like pause it and then come back to it later if I wanted to finish it. Or I would just like click on something else or just exit out. Super easy. On my end anyway. I live right downtown Toronto and we have had the same coyote in our area for years. We name him Old Man. It is not unusual to go for a walk and see him walking down the road or resting under a bush. Oh, he's tamed, in a sense. Yeah, I like coyotes. I don't like them when they're after my chickens, though. We had an alligator in New Jersey. It was someone's pet at one time, they think. Oh, was it in the sewer? Like from Archie's Weird Mysteries? The first episode of Archie's Weird Mysteries I ever watched was the one of an alligator in the... or crocodile or something in the sewer. Snakes are fine, just keep all the scorpions away from me. You're more scared of scorpions than snakes? Scorpions to me are like they're not very fast, right? You could easily get away from those. Snakes are fast, depending on what kind, I guess. I can hear a vicious panther or maybe Archie or Penny. That was Archie. I remember going down a lot of rabbit holes on your lives. Josh, when you start on your camper, watch Sleeper Dude channel. They clean up crusty old cars that have everything growing on them. Check them out to see what they used to clean them up. Okay. Probably won't, honestly. Unless we have issues, then maybe I will. Did you hear that blue jay? There was 2 blue jays. There's coyotes here in West Edmonton too. Oh, everywhere. Yeah, dude. They're like, what's that guy's name? Jim someone. He has this book. I forget what it's called. I haven't read it. Frick, I forget what it's called. But anyways, it's about coyotes. And apparently, you cannot eradicate coyotes. Whoop, shit. Sorry, Archie. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you, animals. Oh, there's that same seaplane. He didn't go to BC. He'll come right behind the tree. Anyway. When you shoot or whatever, you poison, which by the way, if you have to do animal control, don't poison them. What the heck? But let's say you gotta shoot them or whatever, for whatever reason, right? Or you just, I don't know, whatever. When they do their roll call, when they're howling, and if they notice that there are many missing, the females will go in heat early and they will deliver more pups than usual. And that's how they stay so numerous. Which I think is interesting. The tortoise talk was live. What if I missed something important? Well, if it was torturous, would it matter if there was something important? I don't know. I didn't find it under... What? I don't know what that is. All right, Josh. I pause often sometimes. It might take me 2 or 3 hours to watch an hour vid. Okay. When it comes to the length of my videos, just know that I've filmed way more footage than what you're actually seeing. I just keep in the things that I think are important to the story so that I don't have a bunch of questions to answer later. And so that you have no questions to ask. Of course, there are still some questions because I don't think of everything, but whatever that was super close to my ear. That sounded weird. So, for example, with the trailer vlog, there was the part where AJ showed us his trailer was like 20 minutes long worth of footage. I don't know how much I kept in there, but he kept repeating that I should look him up online and all that stuff, right? And that he really likes the shape of trailer. They're so cool, they're rare, They're nice when they're fixed up. They're rare. They're nice. His isn't in terrible shape. It's not in the best shape, but they're rare. They're cool. You should look them up online. If you want to have a look at the roof, have a look at the roof. It's sound. Everything's sound. They're rare. They're cool. You should look them up online. Right? He kept doing that, right? Over time, which was fine because, you know, he just wanted me to be happy with it. So I narrowed that down. I took a lot of that out. There was some that I kind of wanted to keep in because Ashley came and looked at it after, just because the dogs. She was worried about the dogs or something. I don't know why exactly, but anyway, just because they were barking. But he mentioned that if we repainted it the same colors, and she's like, yeah, that would be awesome. I was going to keep that in there, but it didn't really fit because the way that I chopped it up. And then I overlaid the sound over other clips, as you could see, just so that there wouldn't be a lot of whatever. Since obviously we didn't get that trailer, it didn't matter how much I showed of it, but I still wanted to show some of it just to communicate that I went to the wrong trailer, which I'm glad that I did because I think that's funny. And yeah, so then when we went to this trailer, there was also a lot of that. Like, I think I edited it in a way that it still communicated everything, but he was on the phone with the guy who owned it. So I had that whole conversation filmed. I had me paying him, like handing him cash and stuff, filmed. I had, like, we signed everything. You know, I had all that stuff. But since I already said, when I pretended that it was gone in that one clip, and Ashley was like, oh, it's right there. I said that we already signed the bill of sale and all that. I didn't have to show that too, because the way that I edited it is when he explained how to get to town and go to Canadian Tire, overlap that, bam, I took out like another, say, 5 minutes of footage that we didn't need. So on and so forth. Also, talking to Ken on the phone, I talked to him like 20 minutes. The first time I talked to him for 7 minutes. The second time I talked to him for like 20 minutes. I didn't have any of the 20-minute conversation because I couldn't figure out the freaking lights. They wouldn't work, so I called him back again. Finally, we figured out it was the truck. We didn't have any, just because they were all corroded there, right? Now it has power, so now it's good. Well, I should maybe use butt connectors or something, just because they're just taped together. But anyway, yeah. So point is I try to make the videos as short as they can be. I just don't know how long they're going to be when I start them, because I don't know what's going to happen, right? There are some people who like script their videos in a sense, not necessarily script them, but they know what they want to do, so they just do that, and they don't put in all the gaffes, the funny things, the whatever, the embarrassing parts, you know, they only put in the things that tell exactly what they title the video. That's why my video titles are just whatever. What was that? What a dummy. So yeah, when they're long, it's just because they're long, not because I want them to be long. If I kept them all short, there would be so much missing. And some of you have clicked the link. If you know, you know, and then you know that explanation. Anyway, what bird was that? Oh, that was a blue jay. Oh, there he is again, speak of the devil. Did you hear that? The one thing in our lakes we have is alligator snapping turtles. They get huge and can break bone, or as Matthew would say, bone. He says bone really weird to me. Yeah, we don't have snapping turtles here. I don't think we have any turtles here, actually. Not that I'm aware of. I've never seen one. I was stung by a scorpion once. It was in my nightgown, and when I dropped it on, it stung my stomach. What? That's crazy. Excited to see what you do with the camper. Yeah, that should be fun. Unfortunately, it's been raining a lot. There's that blue jay again. So we haven't done anything with it. Yeah. I do have another video to release. Again. Long video. I edited it shorter, but it's another, I don't know, half an hour, 40-minute video about the camper, but it's more deleted scene, behind the scenes sort of stuff. Maybe I'll put that out today or tomorrow. I have seen blue jays. They're pretty birds. Oh, they're very common here, so it's weird to me that you haven't seen them because I guess I don't know where you're from. But when people don't know what a blue jay is, I'm like, what? Blue jays? They're blue jays. They kind of look like cardinals, but they're blue instead. They're corvids. I'm not sure if a cardinal is a corvid or not, but like a raven or a crow or a magpie, those are all corvids. We also have stellar jays here, which I think are so cool. They're like a blue as well, but they're like a iridescent blue. They're like black with like blue tint. Really awesome looking bird. Those are more rare though. Matthew, what's the difference between an alligator snapper and a regular snapper? The teeth are on the bottom. I don't know. The alligator snapper gets bigger and is very spiky. Good morning. Nature's narc, lol. Good morning, afternoon, all. Just saw that you were live and wanted to say hey. Hello, tough girl. I love your trailer. I've been working on a motorhome for a few years. I've now lost interest. Lots of videos on restoration. Can't wait to see your videos. Well, thank you. So we didn't get this. We got this for a specific reason. Some people asked if we got it because Alex got one, but no. Have I ever gotten anything because Alex has gotten it? No, not at all. We just for an upcoming event, which will be in a vlog, I think. But I think I'm going to explain it in the next vlog about it. And whatever else. That video is actually going to be a little shorter. But you notice that we started this adventure on vlog 171. If you watch 170, you can see just a little tiny bit of it, which I often do in my videos. I put in, like when I'm talking about it being a thing, a project that we're going to be working on, oftentimes I will put it in the video, but just sneakily, just subtly, easy to miss. But if you look at the very end of 170, somewhere in there, where I put the names on the door, whatever, you can see the trailer parked there. So starts at 1, and then there's going to be 171, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many videos it's going to take to finish it, because we're not sure exactly what we're going to do with it in terms of what we're going to put in it. Batteries, solar panels, new tires, which I ordered already, lights, paint, queen size bed maybe, stuff like that. That's all going to be in the vlogs, and I'm not sure how we're going to do it exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we can do it quickly. It's going to be expensive, I think, for some of it, but for other things it should be pretty straightforward, I think. I don't know. I don't know how much solar panels cost. I don't know how much batteries cost. Also, we probably take the batteries out for winter, huh? Or keep a trickle charge on them. I don't know. It gets pretty cold here. I have a question, and then she doesn't ask it. What is your question, Amy? We don't have coyotes or blue jays in South Africa. We do have venomous spiders and snakes, though. Love the camper, Josh. Can't wait to see what you're going to go do with it. South Africa, yeah, different continent. Is the cost of the license for your trailer based on how much you paid? I have no idea. I never got a license for it. I'm not gonna get one if I don't need one. If all I get is a fine, well, the fine is less than what it costs to register it, so I don't care. As long as I have insurance, that's all I care about. But who knows? If they're going to seize it, then I will be like, shit, I should have gotten it registered. But we don't plan on using it, honestly. We just need it for this one thing. I was gonna get it and then I was gonna sell it, but Ashley likes it a lot, so we're probably gonna keep it. I missed so many videos. I've been busy. Well, that's okay. It's rare though. It is rare, I guess. By the way, guys, Jim, the blacksmith, he has one. Not the same body style, not the same shape, but he has a teepee camper. And you know what's funny is Ashley already knew this because as soon as we got it, she was reading a lot about it. and there was a what do you call it? A forum on them, and Jim is in one of the forums, which I think is funny. She's like, "Wait a minute, is this Jim? The blacksmith Jim?" And I was like, "Oh shit, it is." I have a zoo in my backyard. I got feral cats, possum, raccoon, groundhogs, deer, and a ton of different birds, and on occasion, bear here and there. That's cool. Hey Josh, did you ever figure out what the picture of Kim Jong Young, Kim Jong Un, or Kim Jong Il? Which one was it? It's Kim Jong Un, wasn't it? No, I have no idea why it was there. I never asked anyone. Josh, is my reason for me being behind on housework and jobs, lol. I have a very rare dog turd in my backyard. Never seen one like it before. Really. Bummer about the fence, but yeah, they don't care about fences when they are working to restore power. Oh yeah. It's not my fence. I love how you edit your videos, Josh. Always happy when I see you post. You're truly a maker. Oh, thank you. Somehow, Matthew, I pictured you in an apartment building. Dude, if he had an apartment building, I feel like he would be the type of guy who would have several apartments, but not all on the same floor, and not like above and below each other. I feel like he would just be like, all right, now let's go to my bead room. By the way, guys, if you want to support Matthew because he supports the channel, you can go follow his YouTube channel, which will be linked if he's still here. You can click on that link. He has sales on his Instagram. I don't know if they're sales, but he sells stuff on his Instagram, which you can check out as well. Wicked Earth Jewelry, I think it is. If you support him, that would be sick. Thank you, Matthew, for what you do for our channel as well as my brother's channel. But I feel like he would have like a place that he lived in. Then he would have like, say, 2 floors down. He would have like, and across down the hall, he would have his like his workshop, and then maybe down a little further, maybe down and one over. That's where he would have his like, because he has a band, he would have his band practice in there. I feel like that's kind of apartment life he would have. I like the longer videos, even if they're all over the place. I enjoy listening while you're doing other things. Well, thank you. Hi Josh, I retold your trailer vlog to my husband, emphasizing on the ant bites. We agreed we would have both freaked out if we were getting bit. You were so calm. Well, it doesn't hurt that bad. It hurts as in like it's a pinch and you're like, ah, what the heck? I wanted to pull that one out of my shirt because I crunched him. I could feel that I crunched him, but he fell out. That's another thing that I shortened. If you notice when I zoom in and zoom out, that's usually that I'm taking out bits that you don't, like that's redundant or whatever, so or make them shorter. But the thing is, I don't like jump cuts. When you jump cut, it doesn't look good, in my opinion. So I just zoom in. It's still a jump cut, but it's zoomed in, so it gives you the perception of another angle, which I think is better. If you watch any talking head documentary scene, they will often have like an angle where it comes from the side, straight on, goes closer. The reason why they do that is not because they want to show you a different angle. It's because they cut out a lot of stuff that they don't need to have in the film or whatever, right? So you have this angle, but so that it's cohesive and it's like, say, linear rather than it's like, what? Wait, what? Where? How did he get there with a jump cut? You know, you have this camera over here, and it looks like he's still talking about the same thing at the same time, but it's a different take, or it's further on in the conversation. That's what I try to do, just to make it so that it doesn't jar you into whatever, unless it's meant to. Because sometimes instead of doing time lapse, I might do jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, because then it still looks fine because it progress is implied rather than conversation ums and ahs are taken out, right? You don't want, I don't know. You don't want, well, I don't want to have the look of choppiness. I want to have the look of like cohesive whatever. That's just what I like. Now, if I kept in the whole thing, like sometimes I'm like, I'll start laughing because like I say the wrong thing. And sometimes that's funny. and I'll keep it in. But sometimes it's just like, I'll take that out. And then sometimes I'll put in a clip from like a movie or a show that many people would know. Like in the trailer one, when I opened up the thing, there was like the superhero drawer liners, whatever you want to call that. And so I put in like the Batman quips because I thought it fit. And then that also allowed me to cut out. So that clip, say it was 2 seconds, but that also allowed me to take out 5 seconds instead of putting in a jump cut. Right? So then I save 3 seconds of footage, which over the span of the whole video makes a difference. Because if I can cut out 3 seconds per minute, and it's, I don't know, 60 minutes, I don't know what that adds up to, but a decent amount. But I assume that there are several people who look at the length of the video and decide to skip it. So if I can make it shorter, I do. But I'm not going to do that at the cost of storytelling. One thing that I could have made shorter in the vlog previously is the golf, but I thought it was hilarious how badly we sucked. But I did take out like an hour of footage. And I just kept in the things that I thought were humorous. And that, again, told story. Like trying to teach Johnny B how to golf when I don't even know how to golf properly, I thought was funny. And then he freaking whipped it, which you don't see, but it goes over the net, and there's a practice putting green there, and it almost nailed this guy. I was gonna say 4, but like we're on the driving range and there's a tall ass net, but he whacked it way over it. That was hilarious. And then so the way that I edited it is teaching him a clip of him slicing or hooking. No, what would that be called? That's a hook. Hooking it. Wait, no, he's left. That's a slice. Slicing, and then it's Tiger Woods hitting a fan, which I thought was funny. And then me teaching him again, and then him doing the same thing, but even worse, and it going over the net. Or whatever it was. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I could have made that a little shorter because it was a little dry, or added music maybe, but you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. That's true. Hey, that's Archie. You know who that is? That's still Archie. It's still Archie. Your videos are awesome. Thank you. I love the long videos. Well, I'm glad. I love the longer videos. I love the long videos. They're better than what's on the telly sometimes. Thanks. Gotta go, says Karen. See you later. Josh, you probably have gray jays as well, commonly called whiskey jack. Oh, we do have whiskey jack, but they're further west. Look at you, Josh, with all the animal knowledge. Very blurry. Is it? It's the cat. Whatever. Your video is your story. Tell the complainers to go elsewhere. I will still watch. I don't know if that person was necessarily complaining. I was just saying. But people do complain, I guess. Hey! That's enough. Or maybe that isn't Archie. What is that? Let's go investigate, shall we? That is Archie. What are you freaking barking at? Look at him. You see Archie right there? I knew it. I knew it. You want to go inside? Go on inside. Oh, it's China. Okay, how long have we been on here for? 50 minutes? Okay, let's make it... Oh, 59 minutes. Let's make it answer the last bit of questions here and head off. Wow, I almost burped, but it got stuck. Now I feel uncomfortable. I assumed Ashley was creating a spare bedroom for you when you bought the trailer. Why would you assume that? I wouldn't leave. If one of us had to leave or tried to force the other one to leave, that would be so ridiculous. I know that you're joking, but like that would never happen. Josh, check into electric forklift batteries. If you plan on putting solar panels on your camper, they work excellent. Okay. I wonder how heavy they are. I wonder how big they are. Oh, actually, I know that actually when I worked at the styrofoam place, they had an electric forklift, and we had to refill the batteries with distilled water. Um, and they were just the size of regular car batteries. There was just like 12 of them that were in series. Thanks to those who came in my last live, or my live last night. Yeah, I was there for a little bit, but then I couldn't stay on because I was trying to, I was with my brother Dave's dog. We were trying to babysit her, but it didn't work because she was too nervous and restless because she wasn't home, so then I had to drive her back. But her and Henry got along great after a few minutes of, first they didn't like each other, but then they got liked each other a little bit later. You're a great filmmaker too. Really? Thanks. I wanted to let you know I got the ribbon to try to make those. Oh, you're talking to Matthew there. I go golfing a lot and own my own clubs. I go golfing never, but I own a left and a right set of clubs. My left set is my better set. Those are the ones that I bought new. My right set is just kind of put together. I was too busy watching Dakota missing the ball all the time. I never looked at Johnny B. Dude, that was hilarious. The amount of times that he did that. Oh, that was so good. There was so many times that I wish. Here's the thing about the golfing though that I didn't film that I wish I did. At the end, Johnny B, when he finally got the hang of swinging properly, or properly according to my instruction, which probably was not the best, he drove it the furthest. He drove like 230 yards, which is not the greatest, but that's not bad at all. When I was golfing all the time, like that was very easy for me to do, is 230. But like I would usually go like, say like 260, 270, something like that, or sometimes further. Because I got pretty good at the long game, but my short game sucked. Like I can't putt worth a damn. Except for if you watch that last vlog where I did go golfing with my friend Ham. I made that 80-foot putt. That was pretty good. But that's super rare. It's super rare that I get any putt at all until I'm really close. But anyway, when I used to golf all the time with Ashley's dad and brother, I got pretty good at the long game. And but here I could only, the furthest I could go was like 210, something like that, and not even consistently. I was going like, say like 180, 190 most of the time. Actually, even a lot of the time I was only going like 160. Sucked. I was like, wow, I suck at this. But you know, if you don't practice, you don't stay good at it. And like my form is way off and stuff. You just don't remember it. And then Dakota, the furthest he went was like 150, I think. But Johnny B was like at 230, I think, maybe more even. It was pretty good. I was like, dude, you went 230. He's like, no way. And then he just kept talking about how he got the furthest, even though he only went once, but still, that's pretty good. I probably would have done the same thing. Now the guy beside me, dude, he was obviously very good. He would hit the net at the end consistently. He would always hit the net. He was very, well, I don't know if he was very good, but like compared to me, he was very good. I thought it was pretty amazing that you can golf with either hand. Yeah, that's easy for me to do, but that's because I just can. I didn't practice that. I didn't learn that. I just can. So it's you know, it's whatever. I can swing a baseball bat both ways too, and I can only throw with my right hand decent. With my left hand, I throw like you know how people would say you throw like a girl with the whole like the weird wind up. That's how I throw with my left hand. But I've been trying to do more things with my left hand so that I can be more proficient, just for fun. But yeah. LOL, still Archie. I see my trailer in the distance. The Airstream or my trailer? If you came here, you could stay in the trailer if you wanted to. Well, I'm off to the gym. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. Have a good workout sesh. I'll go back later when I'm not tired to watch the longer ones. Well, thank you. My friend's 2 pits, woof, return woof, poke. She was here yesterday. Okay. Not worse than a stuck burp unless a stuck other end. Jim, we were just talking about you. Talking about how you have one of these teepee campers and Ashley found you on the day that we got this, on the drive home, or maybe on the evening when we got home. She saw you on a forum, on a teepee forum or something like that. Josh wants me to buy the house next door. I want someone I know to buy the house next door. I called a mortgage broker yesterday, filling out the paperwork. Send that out. Maybe we'll be able to buy it. I haven't worked in 3 months, so they might not like that. But, I don't know. Hopefully we can get it. I like your haircut. When did you have it done? Last week sometime. Go to the lithium... Go the lithium type batteries if you are putting solar on the camper. Much lighter, much more efficient than the alternative, which they had been available when I put solar on my camper. Oh yeah, that is what we are going to do. I know they're more expensive, but that doesn't matter. Like, we're treating this like we would treat our house, sort of. Not the same, but like here, the reason why a lot of things aren't done is because we can't afford to do things the way that we want to do them, or we can't justify it at the moment, or whatever, stuff like that. Or sometimes we're just waiting for the right material that we like. I don't know. Yeah, so. But yeah, we're gonna do the best stuff for the camper. Well, we got to see when we demo, see what it looks like, I guess, first. When I first started playing golf, I would tee off like Happy Gilmore, lol. I tried to do that. I can't do it. Josh should buy the other property and make it into a B&B or Workaway or Patreon house. I don't know if I could afford to do that. Ah, fuck off. Oh, sorry about my cursing there. My phone is overheating. I might turn off, just so you guys know. I might turn off. But we're gonna try to stay on for a little bit. But if I turn off, so long. Have a good day. Jackery makes a decent portable solar generator. Not super top end, but pretty reliable. Okay, I don't know what that is, but yeah. I can swing a bat both ways and throw both ways, but I cannot golf or play guitar both ways. Huh. Yeah. As for buying the other property, this chair is broken, but I like it, so we're keeping it. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be able to, because they're asking an astronomical amount for it. But, so I already talked to my bank. I know that some people said, hey, don't